Good morning. How are you? Well, it's brain freeze cold today. It's in the 20s. And there's kind of a wind. That's not helpful. But the sun is out, so that's nice. So that's my weather report for the day. Nothing like what's happening elsewhere in America, which is terribly frightening. And America hasn't prepared itself for the changes in weather and isn't respecting the question of global warming. And they say, well, if it's cold, how could it be global warming? Well, the Arctic air from the north punches down south. And then on a day like yesterday, perhaps right here in Virginia, the weather punches up from the equator toward the north. And there's a ribbon around the earth in which this happens. And so in those areas, you can have these great changes in the weather. There's a guy named Flannery in Australia who knows a lot more about the environment than I do. But you should get one of his books. He's quite readable, and he's very good on this. And he's going to be the last person to say that we're exposed to these extreme changes because people are trying to fight carbon emissions. On the Hill, talking about hot air, we have an interesting advance, and it's like people will find a way. The Hill doesn't address satisfactorily what happened with the insurrection. So you have a member of Congress who's the head of the Homeland Security Committee, Thompson, who brings a civil rights action in court against the president, former President Trump, and Rudy Giuliani, and their allies, Proud Boys and Oath Keepers. And the act they've been talking about is the KKK Act, but that may have been its origin, but it's been used in voter rights cases since, and not frequently. And it's an act you have to squarely fit within. And conspiring to prevent a congressman from voting on electors is square right in the middle of that statute. So other members of Congress are thinking of going to do it. And I wouldn't be surprised if this impulse to do something doesn't arise out of how unsatisfactorily we're approaching this. I think criminal actions will follow. There's lots of litigation to come, and I think that's a good thing. The advances on the pandemic are encouraging. It's almost like worldwide, the more we get our house in order and we show discipline and act well, the better we're doing in some of these areas, our health as well as our politics. If we can get our house in order, who knows what we can do in America. It's a refreshing change not to have nonsense come out day by day in tweets, and to have the regular order of a government doing what we think it was set out to do. That's pretty exciting. So it's ice cold today, so I'll talk to you tomorrow and we'll see what's going on. All the best. Bye-bye.